everybody, and welcome. That's right. You just messed up. You have just screwed up. Well, you just tuned in to Real Labs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm in the big chair today. I am Mr. James John, comedian extraordinaire, and the host of the Lowdown on Afro Channel 1623 Xfinity Comcast, baby. Go check me out. We got some laughs over there. So let me put it in your life. I'm joined in virtual studio by some very funny gentlemen that join me on Mondays, and I love being here with them. I got Mr. Ken Miller, aka the Godfather of Orlando comedy. Ken Miller, how you feeling?
I'm good, man. First of all, I gotta give a shout out to Porky's Comedy Club. I was at Porky's this weekend in St. Cloud. There's a brother that came there with his wife to listen to the show. Either his name is Joe or Jack. All I told him was listen to the show. I'm trying to remember your name, but Joe or Jack. I can't remember the name, but he does it to the show. If you send us a message, I'll make sure to get the right name. But James, it was a couple there, and they've been to my show before. Older white couple. I can't remember the husband's name, but the wife's name is Jacqueline. Okay. Older white guy. He looks like he could be the mayor of St. Cloud. Like
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yep.
And he dude. I couldn't stop laughing because he was like, so he comes with me. He's like, "Hey man, you on the radio?" I said, "Yeah, I'm on Real Laughs with James John, Miguel, Mike Hurley, Jeff Kaufman." He says, "Yeah, do you know James John?" Now I just told him we're on the radio together. He says, "I said, yeah, that's my dog. I have a radio show." He said, "Man, he's so funny. He's so." I said, "Yeah, James hilarious. That's my dude." He said, "Yeah, man. Every time he's here, man, we gotta come see him, man. You guys should really work together." I said, "We will one day."
You're like, you know what? I give up.
I said, "We will one day, bro." But shout out to Porky's, man. I had a good time this weekend. I filled in for Hurley this weekend because he was out doing big things, and got to work with Kevin White and Kermit Gonzalez, Chris Alexander, and a couple other guys. So good times, bro.
Nice, man. Always have a good time at Porky's, man. It's like one of those. It's a little gem of a club, like back in the sticks, if you will, man. It's one of the
when a club is owned by a comedian.
Yes,
I feel like they know how a show is supposed to work and what it's supposed to do. And I with some clubs, some clubs, but but for the most part, when the club is owned by a comedian, they understand the way the comedy and the show is supposed to go, and
how we're supposed to be treated.
It was a dope weekend.
Wonderful, man. I'm glad we'll talk about that in just a little bit because I do like Porky's a lot, man. In St. Cloud, if you guys are out in that area, please go check them out. Fridays and Saturdays, a show at 8:00, and they got the best barbecue on the planet. That's right. We are also joined in studio by this gentleman who is a comic book creator. He is a comedian. He is a lawyer that's been doing big things, and he can actually practice law in over 18 states. That's right. We're talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Jeffrey Kaufman in the house. Jeff, how you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling really good. I haven't seen you guys in a little bit. I'm not as cool without you guys around.
That is not true, sir.
I'm telling you, I'm in the office. I just feel not cool if I don't do this show.
And can I shout out Kelly, by the way? You have a really great assistant. She's always keeping in contact with me. She's always offering us guests, man, or being very nice to us. So shout out to your wonderful assistant, Kelly. She's always been very nice to us, Joe.
Well, that's very nice. Maybe someday she'll be nice to me. It'll be good.
No, sir. I don't think. I don't think that's how it works.
Hold on. We only have that friend, that's maybe not that nice. And somebody said, "Oh man, he's the best." And we go, "Yep, really him?
Yep.
Him. That guy. That guy.
Like, that dude?
Brian El Dorado Smith." Yes, you use that middle name when you want to make sure.
Right. The whole name.
5'4", kicks kitty cats.
Junior, not senior. Junior. No.
Yo, that's like that in the comedy world. Remember we interviewed Aries Spears, and everybody was talking about how like we were gonna have an issue, and he was like so cool. And then I told people, I said, "Yo, we interviewed Aries Spears. He was cool." They was like, "Aries Spears? Aries? I was like, "Yeah."
He does impressions?
Yeah.
The black
Mad
one.
TV?
From Mad TV. The one that was in Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the nicest guy to us, man. I guess
they having a lot in comedy. You'd be like, "Yeah, so and so." They'd be like, "Where him?" Like, "Yeah, he was cool. For real?" Like, yeah. He was really cool. Yeah.
He punctured my tires. Yeah.
Yeah, but he did it in a cool way though. Like,
yeah.
The way he did it.
My tires. Well, he bought us 4 tires. I don't know what to tell you.
Michelin's too. Good ones, bro.
Yeah, the good ones, Joe.
That's funny because here's what I find with comedy. It's such a weird career dynamic because these guys are famous, but a lot of comics don't act famous, if that makes any kind of sense at all.
Yeah.
Like the people that are veterans at it that we look up to, we're like, man, that's John Hinton. The nicest people on the planet, though.
Nice.
Like,
Like I was just watching your show on VH1 this morning. You know what I mean? Like I was just watching the marathon.
yeah, like I
of your
just
show
watching
this
you.
morning.
He's
Now
like,
I'm in
man,
the
that's
green
cool,
room with
bro.
you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Just they're the coolest people on the planet. A lot of people actually get surprised when I tell them how nice Carlos Mencia was. Like they're like,
Yeah,
really?
he
I'm
was
like,
super dope.
bro,
He was
super
dope.
nice, man.
He was
Yeah,
dope.
like really.
Marlon
He's like,
Wayans,
oh, but
bro.
I always figured they were
his
cool.
whole family is nice. Like all the
Yeah.
Wayans. Like
Yeah.
every last one of them dudes are like super. I've had the chance to either work or meet Marlon, Sean, Damon, and Shantae, and Damon Jr.
That's my bucket
every
list.
last one of them were just not, dude. We walked in the green room. I had to drop food off because Krista was busy, and I had to drop. What is it, Maggiano's? This Italian place downstairs.
Yeah.
And we went in there, took a picture with us. We were talking. He found out we were comedians, and I'm with Chris Alexander, Orlando comic, and he was like, "So, what kind of vitamins you take?" Dude, it was the most random question, and he was like, "Yo,
what?
I take these, but bro, hold up, he said, so I take these vitamin D's, but it depends on how you work it out and this and that. And we about to leave, and I was like, N-word, did you just ask this N-word what kind of vitamins? And then that's when he started snapping on Chris.
Yeah,
like not me, making fun, joking on Chris.
For all the white people out there, snapping means jonesing or playing the dozens. I didn't know if you knew. I didn't mean snapped at him.
Do you think white people know what the dozens are?
Yeah, probably not. Do you know
what
just
it means? Use the white, the dozens,
As long as you know what it means, JK, that's all that matters, boo.
Yeah. Well, I represent a lot of people. What do you want me to say?
Exactly.
I've walked into many a courthouse. I know.
That's a funny thing you just brought up, Ken. That's how you know a comedian likes you. When you start talking to them and they start cracking on you, but you can tell that it's with endearment behind it. It's not malicious. That's how you know in our community, this dude like me, bro. Like that's how we do it.
DC Curry ate us a lot. I didn't know he could Jones like that, dude. Don DC Curry is 175 years old, bro.
Yeah,
he like legit. He roasted Jesus. That dude was killing us, bro. I was like, "No, son." I was like, "You're not about to embarrass me. This is my home club." So we was just sitting there, but he was so cool about it because when they the celebrity, you like, man, maybe I shouldn't say nothing.
He don't want that.
He was cutting us so deep, Jeff. I was like, I can't let this dude keep stabbing me like this.
Well, see, the only problem is you're going back and forth, and I've done this where I've gone back and forth with somebody, and then I just went a little too far.
Ooh, somebody always does.
Somebody on either side. He says something, and you go sweep the leg.
Like, nah, I ain't sweeping the leg. I know.
I'm Cobra Kai-ing one of these guys out of nowhere. You're just going, and your wife.
Oh yeah. Gotcha. I never have to worry about people talking about my wife, man, because I'll be like, I'll go get her.
Right?
That's what I tell them.
Hey, man, get me stabbed up, yo. I'm good, bro.
My wife does it jailhouse style, Jeff. You ever been stabbed jailhouse style? You don't even know you're getting stabbed until you bleed, and you're like, bro.
No, but then you can brush your teeth with what they stabbed you with, so it's a 2-for-1.
Did I just get stabbed?
Yeah, walked around for 2 weeks, like, yo, what? Yeah, because she done stabbed you and closed it up. You didn't even know.
No.
Like, yo, it's stitches.
There's some crusty toothpaste on it. What the hell is this?
Funny as hell, man.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know. Have you ever done have you been? I'm not assuming because you guys are African American that you've done time. But when I've had to go visit the major prisons.
Oh, okay. I've never been to a prison.
Yeah, they stuck me in general population, and the guy, because I had to go see this child molester, and that person is hated so much they want the lawyer to get beaten up too. And I went through this door, and I'm in general pop. I mean, I walked out there. I'm on the yard in Baker County, and I was like, going, I'm gonna die here. I'm in a suit. I got my briefcase, and I'm standing in general pop, going, they're gonna kill me here. And this guy walks up to me.
I got a question, Jeff. Yeah. Were a defense attorney at the?
Yeah.
So it's like you,
a criminal defense attorney. I was appointed. To this guy to get him to sign away his rights. And it was like it was the dependency court, DCF. And they go, he just has to sign this document. And back then I was broke. I mean, broke. And we took anything. And the guy says, hey, Jeff, I got an easy thing for you. This judge in Seminole goes, just get this signed in Baker County. And I'm going, where's Baker County? They go, it's past Gainesville. It's past this. You just go out there and you get paid in the car. So it was like a 12-hour day I was able to bill just to get him to sign something. And back then that was survival money. Amen. And they walked me through there and they were going, oh, you want to see him? I'm like, yeah. And they kept giving me this look. And I'm walking through the door. They could just walk right through that door. And I walk through the door and the door slams right behind you. Boosh, like a safe. And I go, oh, where is this? And man, I was thinking I was going to die. I was absolutely positive that somebody was going to kill me. And this one dude walks over to me and he looked at me and he goes, and listen, I'm quick. I knew I was in the Army. You get quick. And this guy said to me, this guy goes, hey, how you doing, counselor? I said, I assume your attorney screwed you over. Here's the deal I'm going to make you. I'm going to give you all the free legal advice I can possibly have. If you get me to this guy, get me his sign and walk me back here. And he goes, okay.
Oh, there you go.
I cut a deal. And this dude walked over there. This guy goes, I ain't signing. And the guy next to me goes, you signing. He signed that document. I walked back. I gave him all the legal advice I could give, basically 3 years of law school in 5 minutes.
There you go. He can now, that guy can actually practice law in 18 states now.
And the moon. Bro.
And the moon. Elon Musk style, bro.
So you've been a defense attorney. You've been a prosecutor as well.
Yeah,
I want to read out all this because I watch All Rise. So what all parts of law have you done?
I started my first job I did was working for the prosecutor's office in Miami, and that's just fast food where you're handling 200 cases in the morning, 200 cases in the afternoon, and you're just throwing files in a box. I mean that's all you're doing there.
Great.
And then I worked for a bank for a year. Then I worked for the public defender's office in Volusia County for 2 years with my partner, Craig. And then we started Kaufman, Inglet & Lind, which was a law firm. And we did that for about 18 years. And we did about everything. And now Craig and I are personal injury attorneys. So 26 years. But yeah, I've seen it all. There is not a case that you could throw at me that I go, yeah, I haven't seen that. So that's why people always ask for the free stuff. And it does change who you are. It will change the way you look at the world when you have seen so much nonsense. And, when people say, oh, this is the way it works. No, it doesn't. And you look over.
But you get the free stuff, but they still, unless you're going in and represent yourself, they still need a lawyer though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You can't walk in there without a lawyer. If you're in a courtroom, that's the dumbest thing you could do. Even lawyers try to do that. And that's just stupid.
Ooh, yeah.
Because you get too passionate. I'm a terrible client. I get angry. I say stuff. I'm worse than any client I ever had. That's how bad.
For real.
Yeah. Oh man. I had judges look at me and they're like, Mr. Kaufman, you got to let your attorney talk for you. What does he know?
He passed the bar just like you.
Jeff, what does he know?
Yeah, I get mad.
Jeff gets up and hits him with, you're out of order. And you're out of order.
Pacino has nothing on me. I mean, I've had judges look at me and they're too busy laughing because I say some stuff because I know if I can get the judge laughing, he'll forgive me.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
That's the trick of a good lawyer. If the judge can just knock him off his feet just a second so he can laugh, so he won't be mad at you.
There you go. Keep the judge happy. It's like a marriage. You got
that's some tough stand up. I'll let you know right there, man.
Gotcha. All right, guys, don't go anywhere because we'll be right back. We're going to be unveiling some big news and some big changes here on Real Labs. We'll be right back. 104.1. Everybody, you are listening to Real Labs on Real Radio right here, 104.1. This is James Yan that you're hearing right now, comedian extraordinaire. Don't forget to go watch The Lowdown on Afro, which is featured on Xfinity Comcast Channel 1623. I'm with Mr. Ken Miller, and I got Mr. Jeffrey Kaufman in the house. I want to remind everybody, if you want to listen to all our past episodes, all you have to do is just download the iHeart app, look up Real Labs, and there we will be. We're also on Spotify. We're on iTunes, and you can check us out right now on YouTube. You can see these smiling faces that go with these smooth, velvety voices. That's right. We need you guys to subscribe, like, and comment, and share all this hilarity with your people. Now, guys, I got some bad news for you out there. I got 2 pieces of bad news. Let me just get it out there. First off, we have to say goodbye to a very good friend on Real Labs. He's been with us for for about 2 or 3 years now. He's always been a great addition. He always brings something new, fresh, and funny to the show. But he has a lot of stuff going on right now, so he has to step away from Real Laughs. We have to say goodbye to Mr. Myke Hurley. Myke, thank you so much, man, for all that you've done for us over the years, man. We appreciate you. We love you. You always got a seat. He said he wants to come back every now and again, so he definitely has a seat that's available anytime he wants it or needs it. So Myke Hurley, you're doing big things right now, man. He just did a theater show. He don't need us no more, bro.
He don't need us
just
no
did
more.
A theater.
Did a
man. Did a
Porky's.
Wow. So I thought you guys were just firing me. You know, like you take me to a nice restaurant. You know, I'm not going to say anything in public.
Not going to make a scene.
I was going to make a scene.
Hey, take Jeff to the restaurant and then walk up and leave. And Jeff pay the tab and kick him off the show.
Yeah. I'm going to take this bottle and go.
The tab and kicked him off the show.
That's some gold-ish.
That's ordered food
right,
to go.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
I'll
take those 2 pieces of cheesecake right there too.
No. Good best
I got
wishes to our brother, man.
There you go, best wishes. I also got some good news, bad news, man. Good news is this: my boss over at Afro, shout him out, by the way. He just won an award from the Onyx magazine. He was a honorary man of the year. Good for him, man. Congratulations, Eve. He has decided to go ahead and put down a large chunk of money, and he is refurbishing our theater at the Afro Studios. He is putting in state-of-the-art screen that they use for The Mandalorian to do those graphics and stuff. He's putting one of those into our theater so he can literally make any scene, any scenario that he wants when it comes to doing shows there. So none of our shows will look the same. It'll look different for Funny Not Famous. It'll look different for Afro Jams. It'll look different from concerts that we do. That's the good news. Bad news is he has to put it in right now. So that means, once again, we have to push season 2 of Funny Not Famous to 2023. So we will not be filming next week. I know it's the 3rd time we've moved it. I hate to say that, people. I'm so sorry. I know y'all gonna kill me when I have to cancel this thing yet again. But the 2 other times were COVID. We couldn't help that. Yeah. But this right now, our boss wants to go ahead and invest in our future. I can't be mad at it, but the timing's just killing me.
But hold on. That means I might outlast the other people. That's good for me. I'm gonna outlast them.
What I'm mad at though.
Talk about it, brother.
Who picked your boss's picture for that Onyx magazine, though? Did you see the picture? Bro, what African scammer is this dude dressed up as?
Bro, he
Nigerian prince in that one.
Prince, yeah, I was gonna say.
Did you see the picture, bro?
Yeah.
Brother look like Queen Latifah in '93.
Oh no. UNITY.
Hey man, I love him. I was about to clown. I saw that picture, bro. I was about to clown, but I already know, B. I don't want to be walking down the street there. And he hit me with the dart, yo.
He looked like Eddie Murphy from Trading Places. Like,
he did,
yeah.
That's it, James. Son, I saw that picture. I screenshot that picture. I sent that to everybody I knew.
Yeah, bro.
I was laughing, but congrats to him, man. And congrats, man. So I don't. What's this? What do you mean by the Mandalorian screen? I don't know what that is.
The Mandalorian found Disney, because they're leaders in technology. They found a way to do special effects and film where they don't actually have to go on location. A lot of what you saw in the Mandalorian was actually a new technology they're using. It's a screen that utilizes the Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is something that was developed for video games. But the better the processor and everything got, the better the graphics on that actual engine, the better that they can use it for like actual cinema.
All right, you're hurting Ken here. Ken, super green screen.
Yeah, thank you.
Super green screen.
That's
yes,
what I
super
say.
green
Is it
screen.
like a green screen?
Yes.
That's all I need.
God bless.
But
you know you're in trouble when the lawyer has to simply dumb this stuff down.
Damn,
yeah,
brother.
Jeff saw my face like.
Ken was looking like
boom, boom, boom. I don't know what that means. We got coconut shrimp. We got fried shrimp.
Yeah.
It's a green screen. No. James like, so what happens is, so the pixels in the green screen of 1 in 1 million.
The nucleus activates, and then
I was like the Simpsons scientist. The leaks and crackages, the crackages and leakages.
I'm looking at Ken. I thought Ken had just failed an SAT. He was looking at me.
I was like, yo, my screen just froze on its own after that.
Right. But imagine this, Ken. Imagine if you wanted, let's say, someone wanted to come in and utilize our studio or our theater to do a play. All they'd have to tell us is what the scenery is, and we could just program our screen to do that for them. They wouldn't have to build a set or anything. Yo, it's amazing what you can do with it.
Dope.
So
that's what we full Mario Brothers next time I sneak in there. I'm just gonna pretend I'm like knocking mushrooms and stuff running by.
That's right.
I'm doing that.
So although we'll have to push back the season, it is going to be amazing and give you comics what we're looking for. We want to give you guys a look to get you to that next plateau. We're trying to get you guys on that national level, and we just want it to be the best it can possibly be. So please bear with us, guys. I swear that it's coming up next year. Now, here's the crazy part about Funny Not Famous. This second season, we're actually going to have 4 celebrity comics perform throughout the year, so they can kind of give the guys an example of what they're working towards. These guys want to kind of make it on that national spotlight, so why not have them like see some celebrity comedians do it and see what that level actually looks like and what these guys do on stage. So that's what we're going to have this next season. We're trying to make it bigger and better.
So this is like The Voice, but with comedians. For you turn around,
not a competition. No, it's just us give an opportunity, man. That's my biggest thing.
So you're gonna do like three. You're gonna do like 3 comics and a celebrity. On
that night, yeah, it'll be 3 comics and it'll be one celebrity.
That's how Def Jam kind of did it like that. Like the first
one big guy,
and then the end was the last comic was the guy everybody knew. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. Nah, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got a question. With this one because I know you don't like it, but why not make it a competition? Why not make it fun? A little competitive.
Competition is not fun. Their comedy competitions are not fun.
Well, not fun.
Not at all.
It's fun to watch.
No, but that defeats the whole purpose of my show. I don't want it to be one person who gets to shine. I want it to be everybody that performs.
Well, no, everyone's going to get their moment. They get to do it. They just might not make it to the next level.
You don't have to diminish it by making it a competition. Everybody,
competition, especially like for instance, Florida's Funniest is back, and it's already people on. It's already people already complaining that they ain't get in when they know they weren't supposed to get in. But
true
competition, and it's comedians I know that did win Florida's Funniest a couple years ago. Like I had the best set. You just don't want to go through that. Just having to hear that, and then James is the unfair person, and don't go do don't go do that. Don't go Funny Not Famous because they ain't fair over there. They just pick their friends, and you don't want to. You don't want to.
Well, why do you think this won't happen no matter what you do?
It does happen, but not to that extent. Like Ken will tell you, people will call me up, and I took myself out of this equation. So everybody, if you're listening to me, listen to me good. If you're trying to get on Funny Not Famous, I do not pick the comedians. When I first developed this show, I knew not to put myself in it because I knew what would happen. We have a committee of people that look at your videos, review it. They are comedians, they work in the industry, and they decide yay or nay. I knew if I had any input, I would be killed with people trying to get on. The same way Ken gets killed about people trying to work certain rooms they think he runs. You got to take yourself out of that equation, man, or you'll never get peace.
But I'll go ahead and tell you a secret now, Jeff. And James, we might well go ahead and put it out there. I pick all the comedians for Funny Not Famous. So you mad? Come see me, son. Hey, you see the pythons? You see the pythons? Come get it, boy.
Can't say, hey, which way to the veterinarian? Because these pythons are sick.
Yo, it's the truth, man. Like you have to take yourself out of the equation. Number one, people are gonna talk mad junk about you. Number 2,
already,
it's favoritism. Don't let Dwayne and Chris get something. Oh, Ken? I ain't had nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it.
No.
See, what I do
was these.
What I do every Monday on another station is I give away it's Make a Difference Monday. So I go out of my way. I said, email me your problems and hopefully I can help you with it. We're going to pick a couple people to help. And I mean, we've done everything from helping, mothers dress their kids for school, get new clothes for school. We've done paid rent. We've done this stuff. But, people are going to be mad. Oh, you didn't pick me.
Yep.
Hey, what? And I tell them beforehand, I said, I'm not going to take any heat from you who didn't get chosen. We gave away money. If you don't like it, then don't ask for it.
Can't be mad at that, man.
And especially you're doing something good. You mean like you're doing something good for your community, and it's gonna be somebody out there that hey man, this he ain't gave no money to this community. Well, that ain't the community he's serving right now. Why does it matter?
No.
He did something for that community. Who cares?
I don't. Oh, it's so weird because I make the phone call. I call them up and I'm like, "Hey, Christy, I know you're having problems with getting clothes on your kid." I said, "Would $500 do you?" And she goes, "Oh my God, Jeff, I can't thank you enough." And I don't mention her name. I don't take a picture with them. I just say on the radio, "Hey, we gave one of our clients needed some kids' clothes, so we took care of that." I don't get the picture with the person going, "Oh, I helped this person out." You know, we just helped somebody along without wanting to put them out there like they're the poster boy for or poster girl for suffering.
Yes.
So I don't like to do that. I don't want to embarrass
you
them.
going to heaven, bro.
Yeah, you are.
I don't know. My Jacob says I'm going to heaven. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
Oh,
heaven,
nice,
bro.
Jacob goes to me. He goes, "How many Tuesdays?" I'm like, 1,000,000 until you go to heaven. Oh, you little bastard. Love them.
You let the people keep their dignity, brother. That's the difference. And Jeff, for me, what kills me is I'll get people saying I'm a gatekeeper. Somebody called me that the other night when we were together. Remember that? I hate that word because I don't see myself as that at all. And if you know me, I try to help every comic I possibly
You know why
can.
they say that, though? You know why they say it? Don't confuse yourself. These are jealous people who don't want to put the effort forward. You never hear it from some guy who's out there every night trying to knock it out. It's always some guy looking for a shortcut. Oh, help me with the shortcut. Instead of, hey, listen, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to fight this. I mean, I remember working at that Bonkers in Kissimmee and doing the having to show up there 2 hours early, moving chairs, doing this stuff. And somebody goes, "Well, you're a lawyer, Jeff. Why would you do this?" Because this is what you have to do to earn your bones. You got to go out there and do this stuff. But everybody wants to do the same stuff. They don't want to get better. They don't want to do these things. And then they're surprised that their careers aren't going anywhere. And that's on
you right. I know some people like that who are like, "Man, why y'all don't ever pick me?" I'm like, bro, when do you ever ask in a nice way? When are you not entitled?
It used to bother me, Jay. It used to bother me, bro. And now I'm to the point now I'm just like, I don't care. It doesn't bother me no more. It's white noise to me. If you upset at me because you didn't get on the show, probably because you're a really terrible comic. And at the end of the day, that's it. For me, that's it. At the end of the day, if I didn't put you on the show, you're just not a funny comic. If you're a funny comic,
did you see? You let this hand stay empty for 6 minutes. That's how come.
I love you, JK. And you know me. You know my heart, son.
You played it for 6 minutes, and I've been posh.
Oh, over here, drink just empty.
That's so funny, man. So yeah, Funny Not Famous is going to be coming back next year, everybody. Please be patient. I know we had to cancel 3 times now, but I promise you it's for a very good cause this time. Because when we come back, we're going to be bigger and that much better. You guys going to have a good time. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to take a short little break right here on Real Labs on Real Radio 104.1. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for listening and tuning in to Real Labs right here on Real Radio 104.1. The voice you're hearing is Mr. James John, comedian extraordinaire, joined in virtual studio with Mr. Ken Miller, a.k.a. the Godfather of Orlando Comedy. And we got Jeff Coffin, a.k.a. the lawyer of Orlando Comedy. That's right. I'm giving you a title, baby.
I feel good about that. Actually, I was the number 2 attorney in we were voted number 2.
Bro.
It was nice. We got beat by a sports law but we beat the biggies,
bro. And that's number 1 in our hearts. Number 1 in our hearts, man. Now we were just talking about the fact that people are trying to get on with Ken, and there's a secret key to getting Ken to let you do stuff. And Jeff Coffin hit the nail on the head. He said, if his hand is empty, you need.
If you thinking, I've been drinking. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, so I had this. What happened the other night? We're at the Improv. And somebody came up to me and was like, "Hey man, I didn't know that's what y'all did." So this let me explain it. When I send a comedian go get a drink, right? And they'll come back with the drinks. The only thing is like people see the comedian bringing me the drink. They don't understand we rotate.
Yes, we do.
So the other night I went and got drinks and came back. They was like, "Yo, you went and got these dudes drinks?" I said, "Yeah, we rotate." They was like, "No," but they always bring you stuff. I says, "No, they don't." I said, "We." So this rotate. Dude, he says, for years, he's always thought these guys were just catering to me, and I'm like, "No." I said, "Bro," the thing what was funny about it is, he's been in our circle before. These comedians destroy me, bro. Like I do, my head shaped like a kneecap. I got grandma, I got mom jeans on. The way to tell you I got boobs. Like these comedians eat me. Like I'm not off limits. So when he saw that, he was like, now mind you, I pay for all, and that's why I even pay for all the drinks. I said, none of these guys, they'll buy me a drink every now and then. I said, but most of the time we're hanging out. I get the tab. Like we went to smoke cigars. I bought the first round.
Absolutely.
I said, but a lot of people don't see that. They'll see a comic give me a drink, and they'll be like, look at him, kissing Ken butt, but not understanding it was that comic's turn to go get drinks. And I'm paying for all. How you kissing? How they kissing my butt, but I'm paying for it?
You paying for the drink? No, that's not how that works. Nah.
But it was funny that the one guy. So now it got me to thinking that it's a lot of people out there that think like, oh, they just be kissing kids. But no, comedians are mean to me. And that's how I want it to be. I want them to treat me like I know I've been doing it longer than a lot of y'all, but I want y'all, when I walk up, if I look messed up, y'all better be like, kid, why your teeth yellow?
Bro.
Why? But like right now, James, I swear I thought my lips was ashy. I've been licking my lips. I think it's my lighting. I'm like, I said, I'm not putting this on YouTube. Why my lips so chapped?
That's so funny. Can't look like you've been making out with a powdered donut.
Oh, you slapped on that potato sack for the show. What do you want?
But that's that whole gatekeeper thing, bro. That's that whole everybody. Nah, man, we're comics. We just dudes, bro.
You know who doesn't say stuff like that? Here's the thing. I've never heard anybody complain when they're doing well.
Yeah.
No.
That's the deal, man. Only thing I could hear people complain is, why? What about me? Why can't I do so well? Well, if you don't put your ass on the line, ain't nothing going to happen to you either.
Yeah,
and that's really the tough thing. And I see you, for example. I was talking to somebody the other day. They're Wix. You know, OMG, it's Wix.
OMG, it's Wix. Yeah,
yeah. And I was talking to him yesterday, and I said, when did you decide to do this full time instead of move out? He goes, well, on February, I gave up my job because I was making more money doing this, and I passed up on some real money to do that. And I said, you know what? My buddy Ken went full time, this year too. And, I know it's scary. I mean, does that carry, what does that carry with you, man? And he talked about the fear of going out there. He goes, but you got to go after it. You got to feel this way. I promise you this, nobody who is telling you you're the gatekeeper has put themselves out there.
Nope.
And they're just like going, and you and I talk about this when I see young comedians, and I'm a young comedian. I'm an old comedian, but I'm young. Mm-hmm. And I see guys who get up and they think they did so well. They want to talk about how great their set is. I want to know how bad my set was. I'm going to go, hey, what could have been better?
I'll give you credit. You do ask, hey, man, what could I have done better on that? I like that from you. You always ask for constructive criticism. But the unwritten rule was when you got off stage, you didn't talk about your set, right, Ken? Like even if you did well, you didn't talk about it.
Let me come up and be like, hey, you know what I mean? Or if you like Jeff, like, hey, man, hey, what you think? But you don't get off stage and be like, hey, son.
Yeah.
Like, hey, hey, son, follow that, son. Like, bro,
who won it?
Two people here. It's two people here. It's open mic.
It reminds me, these people are so bad, but it's like they lost the UFC fight, and they climbed the ring and they're hanging on the top, thinking they're King Kong.
Hey, Jeff, what's that meme with the kid shoot the champagne in his face, but he's like in 12th place?
Yeah, that's a participation trophy. Yeah,
that's funny, bro.
Yeah, man. But I like the comics that we got an amazing scene.
We do.
Orlando has an amazing scene. We got a few that it is what it is, man. That's no matter where you go. If you got a job, it's somebody in your job. You're like, okay, this dude is the worst. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yep.
But if any Orlando comics listening, man, we love y'all. We love y'all. We support y'all, and we always got y'all back.
And just like brothers, we not gonna always agree. We gonna fight. It happens. Ken's the mediator, though. He's the one that brings us all back together.
I get people back together, son. It's all about love, baby. I love you.
I need to mediate this. You will buy me the first round. You will buy me the second round, and I'm gonna work this out.
And by the time we done, he's like, I feel
we're gonna be kumbaya by the end of my fourth round,
bro. Hey, Jeff, we had the Improv the other night. Matter of fact, Saturday after Porky's, I went to Improv to go see Ross Patchen was emceeing for the headliner this weekend. I can't remember buddy's name. We sitting there, we smoking. I'm like, hey, Chris, hey, man, hey, go on. Hey, I got the tab open, running out, gone. I take a Crown and Rock, whatever you want. He was like, it's your turn, bro. I was like, oh, my bad.
He said, you know what, man?
Anybody else want something? I'm going in there. It's like, yo, you could just skip me. I'm like, my bad, dog. My bad.
Hey, man, you know what, man? I'm sorry. That's the crown talking.
My bad. I'm
That's
sorry. Anybody else on son? Anybody? I done bought 2 random strangers a drink. I felt so stupid. I'm about, hey, you 2 random white people. What y'all drinking?
You know what's so funny, man? After all
Screwdrivers,
these years,
please.
Yeah, there you go. After all these years, man, I gotta say that I still love hanging out at the Improv when we get together and just hang.
Bro,
I still love it, man.
Hey, here's Seinfeld says it the best. Seinfeld's worth $1.5 billion easy. He says it the best. He goes, listen, I don't want to hang out with anybody but stand-up comedians.
Amen.
You know, I'm going to choose who I'm with, and I only want to be sitting there because I want to laugh my days through. And those are some of the best moments ever when you sit with 4 good stand-ups and you're just going at it. And that's the best evening you could possibly have.
Yeah, man. It's always a good time. We're always. And it's funny because our wives think we out here doing something special.
It's crazy.
Sitting outside the Improv, smoking cigars, drinking liquor.
That's it. And we have an absolute blast just doing that.
I'm telling you right now, if you listening to this show, if you ever at the Improv, you see a bunch of comics outside, just sneak up on that conversation.
Absolutely.
And just listen to it.
Absolutely.
It's better than what's going on inside.
It's
probably better than what's going on the main stage.
And the problem is, one of our friends is on the main stage and we ain't watching.
And then, hey, what we do? We go watch like 5 minutes of they said, oh yeah, that one joke you did about Dalmatians, bro, that joint is murder.
Murder. It did so good I had to walk out. Yeah, bro, couldn't stay.
I have never seen Ken sit through a set. He Catwoman's out of there every time. Taking the jewels.
Catwoman.
Give me up there. Your set was perfect.
Hit him with the purr, James.
The purr. Climbing off the wall.
Like, Chris is like, man, get your ass off the wall.
You know what's funny too? I feel bad for Krista because she got to babysit all of us. Like literally, when we all there, she babysits us, man.
Bro,
we owe her money. Our wives owe her money. Like, thank you for babysitting. Man,
let me tell you something. As a comedy community combined, we probably owe Krista probably about 15, 16 G's. So we done drank
$2.3 million.
We done drank.
Bro, man. I'm pretty sure that we'll put all the bartenders through college because we tipped the hell out of them.
100%. Bro, the other night, I knew I was over what. I went up to my boy Josh. I done rolled the money up like a pops and slid it in his pocket. He was sitting there cutting fruit. Jeff, like, what's that? Cutting fruit. I walked up and said, hey, bro, I love you, man. I see you next week. And then walked out.
He's like, what the hell are you doing?
The sad thing is he gave him a little pat on the ass on the way out, too.
Hey, pat him on the butt. Here you go, man. Good. Go on, man. Go on buy your son.
Good game. Here's
so funny.
And then I walked out and Christina was outside and I slipped her 20. That's when you know I'm drunk, because I be like, all my merch money be like, hey man, here you go. Get home. My wife, you sold 20 t-shirts and got $40 left.
Out of 20 t-shirts. I'd have tipped $3,000. I will say this, man. I know your wife's the same way. My wife always makes sure I tip the improv people because they so good to our wives. When our wives come there, Chris, they take such good care of them, man.
They get better treatment than us. They get green room treatment.
They sure do.
They ain't promoted no damn show.
When LaShawn and my wife are there,
in her life.
Krista come out. Krista talking to them. How y'all doing? Can I get y'all something? I'm like, damn. And she like, move out the way. Like to us. Like, put your big head out the way.
Well, because they'll show your wife will show appreciation.
She does.
She'll go, oh, you're so sweet. While you guys are going, yeah, I'll order this. And could you get me some chicken fingers?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys pile on, man.
We do. But hey, before we go, man, we got about 2.5 minutes left. I want to make sure we can get this in there for you guys. Where you guys are going to be this week. Jeff, I know you are always doing something where you're giving somebody some good
Believe it or not, I'm taking, we got our show Under Oath. I got Christy Martin, the boxer, who got beaten.
Nice.
That's a great interview. You got to this is the best interview I think she's ever given. And I asked some questions I should not have asked. It was good, man.
Christy Martin.
Christy Martin
sound familiar.
The boxer.
He's the boxer whose husband tried to kill her, and now he's in prison.
Yeah,
she was like the best female boxer for years.
What's her name? The coal miner's daughter.
Yes.
Was that her?
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
She was but she was at the top for a while. She was the girl fighting, man. Yeah.
And I'm taking my people off to the Bahamas this weekend. So everybody in the office is riding on the cruise.
Bro, clap up, bro. Big dog style, man. I like it.
You going to heaven, bro?
You are going to heaven.
Listen, I'm just doing. So that's cool. And Under Oath will be on Saturday. And let me think what else, man. Nothing. Just I think I have a show with Miguel on the 24th at the Bloodhound Brewery.
We're gonna come check you out then. If
I don't
we're not
know.
booked, we coming out.
I don't know.
Out. Okay.
I can be holding the drink tray for you guys in the back.
Nah, we'll get you drinks, Papa.
Yeah, it's on to us this weekend. I am in Fruitland Park. I'm doing Alex Soto's room Friday, September 16th. And then Sunday, September 18th, I'm at the Whiny Wench in Sanford, Florida.
Yeah.
Whiny
Very
Wench,
nice.
not witch, Wench.
Go check out Ken for that, and definitely go check out Mr. Coffin wherever he may be when he gets back. But he's going to take a little trip, a little R&R because he deserves it. This Friday, I'll be at Bonkers Comedy Club's new downtown Orlando.
All right, looks like James cut out. Did he cut out?
James was about to give Bonkers a plug, and now he goes, the newest Bonkers in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, so James is at Bonkers this Friday. It's the new downtown location. But I'm Ken. James, we got a little audio issue, so we're gonna go ahead and cut out. We will see y'all tomorrow night. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1.
All right, guys, take it easy.